Hey guys, hopefully you are all doing well. Prime Collections here. Well, today we're going to be talking about stuff that has kind of gone on in the world of Funko throughout the weekend, some talking points, some stuff concerning Funko Fair this next week. But let's not hesitate, let's not wait any longer. Let's get into the world of Funko today. So before we get into the Funko Fair related news, there were a couple things of note that I wanted to discuss with you guys here. We had the Diamond Collection Buzz Lightyear claw grab machine pop and bag go live yesterday. It lasted for about 10 minutes on the website before it sold out. This was limited to 3,000 pieces. Buzz Lightyear was diamonded out. This is a very cool bag, and this is more towards something that I would purchase. I definitely didn't pull the trigger on this because it was $105, but it definitely is cool. And if they keep coming out with stuff like this, I definitely have no issue with like picking it up and whatnot. My thing is I would like to see them not do Diamond Collection on every single one of these. It just seems like that's been what they've been going to as of late. And I would like to see some other variants, maybe a glow in the dark, maybe something, metallic. I'm not too sure, but definitely this was very cool. This was live yesterday and it did sell out. It actually did restock and sold out again over on Loungefly, but that was the Buzz Lightyear pop and bag that went live yesterday, and it wasn't bad. It really truly wasn't a terrible piece. We also have available for pre-order the new Daredevil Matt Murdock as an attorney. This looks like it's from Spider-Man. I want to say No Way Home, and looks like he's kind of doing like a fist bump in celebration. It's very cool. I don't know if they're going to have more of Daredevil or if this is going to be the newest pop for him, but he's definitely an awesome piece. The Daredevil pops have gained a lot of value, so I could see this one doing it as well. It is available for pre-order over on Entertainment Earth, and I will list that down for you below. He's got his red glasses, he's got his cane, got a classic suit. It's definitely an iconic looking piece, and it's very cool for Marvel collectors. And we also got to look at the first and second Hokage from that Hokage wall from that Boruto line. Basically here you've got these looks of Tobirama and Hashirama, and basically it's very cool because the box not only, like they look awesome, they're huge. They also have an Hokage series sticker. So it seems like they're going to have their own series of stickers, which is very cool for sticker collectors. I'm very excited to see these actually in real life, which means they're going to be shipping out soon. So if you did pre-order these from GameStop, they are probably going to be hitting your account. I want to say within the next couple weeks, because once we see actual physicals of these, it's not too long before the pops themselves actually release out in the wild. So be looking for these if you've pre-ordered them through your GameStop app or over at your local GameStop when they drop. And then these next few lists are going to be from Mario Brothers 612. As far as like leaks and stuff goes, he's been pretty spot on whenever he creates a list. So I feel that some of these will probably be announced at Funko Fair, and some of them will probably be announced later on down the line. But whenever he's created a few of these lists, they're pretty, he hits it on the head. He did an NYCC list, and he nailed almost every pop on there, including some ones that were not announced or pushed back. And we're just going to kind of go through these as follows. First off, he had a Zombie Hunter Spider-Man and a Zombie Scarlet Witch soda. These will probably have chase variants. These are from the show What If. Very interesting to see these in soda form, and I wonder if we will get more variants from that show in the future. Look for these to be coming relatively soon. And then we're going to have a full wave, including a specialty series and some mystery minis from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I believe this is the new show over on Nickelodeon that they've announced. And it looks like here we're going to get 14 pops and some mystery minis. I'm not too sure what to think about this. I'm more of a classic Turtles fan, the classic the regular show that they released way back in the day. I want to say during the 80s, and so we'll see what these have to offer and what their takes on are on the Turtles line, because they have done quite a few Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pops already. We also got a couple new Overwatch 2 pops that are going to be coming. We've got Kuriko, which I don't know if she's a new character from the second game or if she's a character that was added on as DLC in the first game. And we also have a supersized 6-inch Winston. This one definitely makes sense because he is a larger, tankier character, and it is nice to see them put him into pop form. And the Overwatch line has had quite a few, so these two will be welcome additions to those if you happen to collect Overwatch pops. And we also have an Avengers comic cover. This is Avengers number 4. It says Captain America lives again. It looks like we've got Thor, we've got Captain America, Iron Man. I believe that that's Ant-Man and the Wasp there to the left. So it'll be interesting if we get like another one of those where it's multiple characters on the cover, because they did that with the Starro cover, and I would love to see that here with this comic book cover. And then we've got a 30th anniversary Nightmare Before Christmas line that's going to be coming. And this one's interesting for the fact of that they've got a bunch of different iterations. They've done a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Just looking at this here, things that I definitely think stand out for me are Jack in the lab, because I don't know if that's going to be like a deluxe piece where it's like this big lab setup, or if it's just him in the lab as a pop. We've also got Jack with Christmas door and Jack with Halloween door. This is cool because I figure it's him when he's in the different like holiday room, and he's just got the different doors, and if they actually connected in that circular mode and they had all the different doors, would be very cool. But I think they're just going to have the Halloween and the Christmas door, and it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. As well as we have a What's This Deluxe moment. It's when he's singing and he first discovers like Christmas for the first time, and it's very, very cool, and I'll be interested to see how they execute that. But look for a bunch of these 30th anniversary Nightmare Before Christmas pops to be hitting relatively soon. And the big reveal, I guess, from this like entire list, and this is what I'm most excited for, is the Wave 3 of Demon Slayer. These are pops that have been in, that are going to probably be announced, I want to say at Funko Fair or coming in the near future. And I'm very excited to see these play out. Each one of these is very intriguing. And it's interesting that we were finally getting these, because these are from like the first seasons of the anime minus one or two. So first off, we've got Genya Shinigazawa here. He's the guy that you see in that first like little training arc where they go and there's like all the different plants, and there's the two sisters, and he's got kind of the scar across his face, and he's kind of talking crap, and Tanjiro grabs him by the arm, and he's definitely a piece that I think has needed to be put out, and it's interesting to see him finally get a pop, so that's very cool. We then have Sabito No Mask. That is one of the two co-students of him with the, I believe it's the Fox mask. And it's going to have him with no mask. So it's going to be very cool to have him, because I think that they've needed to do him as well. We've also got his cohort, which is the female student that Tanjiro also meets for training, which is Makamo. She's going to have her flower headdress. These two, I think, are awesome additions to this Demon Slayer wave. I think they've been necessary for a long time. I would like to see his master eventually be put in pop form, and I think we're going to be getting that as well with, I think, wave 2. We also have Hotaru No Mask. This one's very interesting for me because he's the swordsmith who creates Tanjiro's sword, and they don't do him with no mask till later on in the manga. So I'm wondering why the Funko world is trying to push this up when they haven't even released it in the anime. So I'll be very intrigued to see that when it comes out. We also have Tamayo. She's kind of the demon, I would say, I guess you call it priestess, that Tanjiro meets when he confronts Muzan. She has the ability to like have stuff basically like appear in front of you, like illusions. And it's a very cool effect. And it'll be interesting to see what they do for her pop, whether she's just going to be in her kimono or what's basically going to happen concerning that. And then we're finally getting Yahaba and Susamuru. Yahaba is one of the two demons that Tanjiro encounters when he goes to confront Muzan in that village. He has the arrows that he shoots from the eyes in his hand, which basically control the gravitational pull of Tanjiro when he's fighting him. It's very cool that we get this. And then we get Susamuru, which is his female cohort that comes with him, and she actually is going to have a chase variant. What I could see them doing is where she has 2 arms and the balls, and then when she has her 6-arm form with the balls as being the chase variant. If they did that, that would be very cool, because it would be a mold change. It would be definitely something more noticeable, and it would be more sought after, and it would be a sick chase variant. But I don't know what they're going to do until it's actually announced, and one can only hope. I just hope that we get some sort of difference in it, and it's not something minute. And then finally, we have Tanjiro when he is training, and that's in the beginning when his coat's open. He's got the blue scarf around his neck, and I'm happy to see that in this wave there's not a lot of Nezuko, there's not a lot of Zenitsu, there's not a lot of Inosuke, and there's not a lot of Tanjiro. There's one Tanjiro, and the reason being is because we've had so many molds of those characters. To see them actually starting to branch out into the other players in Demon Slayer is very cool, and I look forward for when these actually get announced and shown off, because as I said, they're different characters, and I love having different characters from animes when it comes to pop collecting, because each character is unique, each character has a different look, and each character has different abilities, and that's what I think is awesome about collecting anime pops. Well, yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. There was just a lot of talking points, a few different lists from Mario Brothers that I wanted to go through because he usually is spot on when it comes to his predictions, as well as a couple other things that have been announced, and I wanted to share those with you guys today. Thank you so much for sticking around through the entirety of this video. It truly helps me out. If you wouldn't mind doing two things before you go, if you wouldn't mind, please liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It helps me out a ton. And as always, I will see you guys later and enjoy the rest of your weekend.